All right, well, we just picked up 4 more games on this journey to collect every NES game out there. So let's go ahead and take a look at these games and chat it up. All right, let's get started in alphabetical order as always. Yeah, so it only got about 600 and something left games to go. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. But yeah, what do we got here? Bigfoot picked it up. 4 games, picked up 3 of them in a lot, and then 1 of them individually, and put this in. Played first try, and it worked. And yeah, I played it for probably about 30 minutes, and I probably played it for about 25 minutes longer than I probably would have wanted to. Yeah, I thought this game was pretty bad, to be honest. I never played it as a kid, but I mean, the graphics were, I mean, fair. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything, I wasn't expecting too much, but that wasn't even the problem of it. Problem was like the cars would just like, you'd have your truck, but like instead of like bouncing off of your opponent's truck, it would just like uniquely get glued to the other vehicle, and then you hear like this really annoying grinding sound, and sometimes the trucks would like just split apart, or then they would just kind of bounce off, or they would get stuck together, and then like it was really unpredictable and it made no sense. And then that even seemed to be the worst of it. Sometimes you'd drive around your truck and you'd hit like a tree, but instead of like hitting the tree and bouncing off, or like doing some damage, the truck would just burst into little pieces, and then those little pieces would just morph back together again, and then you have your truck and you just keep on driving like nothing ever happened. So like, I mean, I don't know why they did it that way. It seemed like they could have maybe tweaked a few things to where maybe the cars could have bounced off to where they didn't have to kind of just get formed to one another, and then just have unknown things where like sometimes it would break apart, sometimes it would grind together, and sometimes it would just shoot off in like an unpredictable manner. But other than all that stuff, yeah, I mean, I just didn't really like the game very much. But there was no nostalgia value for me, so I understand that that might bug some people. But yeah, I really didn't like this game at all. But yeah, I had to collect it because I collect all of them. But yeah, Bigfoot picked it up, and yeah, let's move on. And next up, we got Paperboy. Is that right alphabetical? Yeah, PRT. Yeah, we are. P. Yeah, that's before R. Yeah, Paperboy picked it up. Yeah, this came in the lots. I actually thought it was a pretty good deal. I thought this game usually sells pretty well by itself, but I picked it up with Bigfoot in the other game and played it first try, and it played. I played this when I was a kid, and I thought it was okay. I wasn't a big fan of this game as much as anyone else. If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you obviously know about this game, and people loved it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a little bland. Maybe I just expected or wanted more. I mean, you're riding down the street and delivering newspapers. But I played it when I got it, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more. Obviously, obviously you try to get in the mailbox, or you try to get it, on the driveway and not break a window and all that stuff, and you have to dodge all the incoming cars and the other bicyclists and the cop cars and the people walking their dog and just random people who are like laying on their back kicking their legs for weird reasons. And like I enjoyed that because when I would die or get hits, like it was addicting for me, and I wanted to get back onto the bike and do it again, and learn the ropes of it. And because I noticed sometimes I could kind of turn out in the street and be okay, and then sometimes I'd have to turn inside on the inside of the curb, and I wouldn't really know, and I kind of had fun doing that. And I'd try to like work hard and try to get in the mailbox and all that stuff, and I actually did pretty good at that, and I thought I was actually proud of myself and how I can kind of time the angle of the newspaper of all that stuff. And there was some nostalgia to this. I remember doing this a little bit as a kid, but I don't think I gave it a very fair try. But Paperboy, I actually thought it was fun, and I actually plan on playing this game again with my kids, and yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah, picked it up, and let's move on. Rygar. Yeah, I picked this up by itself. With tax and shipping, it came out to, I think, like $14.70. So pretty fair deal. You figure with tax and shipping on the other side of that, someone sold this game for about $5 after fees. So I put it in, worked first try. It's a pretty clean case too, no cracks. And yeah, I mean, the condition of it's actually pretty sharp, which was actually really cool. So nice, clean Rygar. I didn't know how it was going to come, but yeah, awesome. And I played it. And another game that I never played as a kid. This is probably one of the biggest games that I did not actually play as a kid. And yeah, I played it, and yeah, it brought me back to Ninja Gaiden. For some reason, the sounds in Rygar and Ninja Gaiden seemed very similar to me, and I am a very big Ninja Gaiden fan. But I played this game, and I did enjoy it. It is kind of an open world where you have to kind of backtrack and all that stuff. I really think this game should have had a save setting because there's a lot of backtracking. There's items that you need to go get, and you have to backtrack to certain areas to use those items. And, you know, it's kind of like almost Metroid in a sense. Maybe not as complex, but I thought it was complex enough for sure to where a save mechanism could have been fine, a password at least, to where, like, if you get to certain items, you can save yourself so you can go back to that area, use that item, and cut off some time. But no, you had to go through all this in one try. So I thought that was a little excessive. Maybe if you guys know what the deal with that is. I mean, there's certain games that should have had saves, like Mario 3, I guess, didn't have a save technically. I remember leaving the Nintendo on overnight for that one. And then it's another one. Castlevania 1, I think, probably could have deserved a save setup. But yeah, to me, I thought this definitely was one that would have had it. But I didn't get very far, maybe got 25% in. And I really do plan on playing this game and actually getting through it and beating it. So maybe I wasn't 25%, maybe I was 95%. I don't think I was. In fact, I know I'm certain I wasn't. But yeah, Rygar, fun game, clean copy, picked it up. Yeah, and let's move on. And lastly, 3D World Runner. Yes, I alphabetize this under the T. Is that right? Or do I do numbers? No, I always do all my numbers in the alphabetical form of that number. I don't know why I'm talking about that so much. 3D World Runner, Acclaim, picked it up, came in the auction with 2 other games. And I had to clean it a little bit, and I believe this is one I had to clean. Pretty sure, yeah, I had to scrub on this one pretty good. But I got it to work. These things are pretty reliable, man. I mean, for 40-year-old games, they're pretty strong, durable stuff. But I played it, and I actually thought it was better than I thought it was going to be. It was actually really fun. It was very addicting, and it was very smooth, and the graphics looked really cool. It was a really cool 3D little world there. If you guys aren't familiar with this game, I'd say check it out, or at least just watch it on YouTube or something. But the game itself is pretty unforgiving. I mean, you have to kind of go back and forth and dodge and not hit literally anything. If you hit one little bad guy, I mean, you're finished and you got to start over. So it is very unforgiving. And you had to jump over those big giant black holes and all that stuff, which wasn't really all that difficult. I mean, if you understood how to jump, you're fine. But the things would sway back and forth kind of unpredictably, and you'd have them really close to each other, and you wouldn't have very much room for error. But you'd have so much of it you'd have to go through. And yeah, it was addicting for me because I would keep dying and I didn't make it very far. So I was really kind of curious what the next world would look like. If it was like a different color or not, I have no idea. But I got probably maybe a good 10 minutes into it. I think I got to like the 3rd level or whatever. And yeah, I couldn't really get past that. But I think this game actually comes with the 3D glasses. And in fact, I know it does. The old school 80s glasses. You guys are probably familiar with that. But yeah, I guess you can wear those. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Knowing Nintendo how it was in the 80s, it probably would have made it worse. But I have no idea. Maybe it made it better. But yeah, so we had 4 games. I picked it up. And yeah, I think it's been a little while since my last video. But looks like my next video, I think I'm hoping to have 5 games here, assuming that they all work. But yes, 3D World Runner, I think I got 600 and, oh, I don't know. I think it was 629 before this video, so maybe 624. I could be way off. I have no idea. It's off the top of my head. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. And yeah, it's going to be a long journey. So yeah, talk to you guys later.